Hi, my name is Fairuz. I'm from Malacca and I composed Kenyalang Rhapsody to represent Sarawak. I learned a lot from researching about this state because Sarawak is known to have a plethora of ethnicities and cultures. So to find the appropriate, I wouldn't say right because it's arbitrary, to find the appropriate references to represent this state is quite challenging for me.
This is a piece. It's a tribute to the state Sarawak. So there are two main, not the minority, probably minority for the country, but the majority of the population in that particular state, which is Iban, and as well this Kenyan people. So there are a mixture of these and how that they actually work together as a community, as a society, which is quite interesting because it started with a really, spoken lines, that's played, with very melodically.
I chose idioms from two different ethnicities. One probably is the biggest ethnic group in Sarawak, the Iban people. So from that ethnic group, I chose Berdenjang, which is a form of singing that is presented in all these longhouses in Sarawak during their festivities. And also Tabuh Iban, which is a type of percussive music where they play on engkrumong. It has certain kinds of rhythmic pattern that is synonym to the Ibanese music. I also chose idioms from probably the smallest minority ethnic group in Sarawak, the Kenyang people, but they actually have a melody that is almost like an anthem for a Sarawakian called Pabat Piboy, which talks about love. Well, basically Pabat Piboy does not have a direct translation, but it talks about love between your family members in the community and also love towards nature. I chose 6 different instruments from the strings family. I used 1 violin, 1 viola, 1 cello, and 1 double bass. And from the winds family, woodwinds family, I chose oboe and B-flat clarinet. Oboe could be perceived as the instrument that sounds closest to human voice in the Western classical ensemble, if you will. And clarinet has this mellowness, and at the same time it could be very decisive in terms of sound and tone. Probably instruments from the strings family, the most flexible in terms of sound, in terms of color, and in terms of register. They could represent or they could convey many emotions and many musical ideas and articulation, if you will. The use of oboe and clarinet is to depict probably conversations between 2 different individuals, and it could also be perceived as to enhance the color of the music, if you will. As we all know, Sarawak is the biggest state in the country. To choose 2 or 3 idioms from the state does not really do justice to represent the entirety of Sarawak. As we know, Sarawak has a lot of ethnicities, cultural background and elements. This work is a way of me showing appreciation towards the state, as I regard Sarawak as my second home. Because in the past, I've spent quite some time in Sarawak. I used to work in one of the public university in Sarawak. During my time in Sarawak, I found that the people in this state are really friendly, and they treat me especially like family. So this is a way of me showing appreciation and probably giving back or paying homage to the state and to the people of Sarawak. I hope this work could be an introduction for those who have not been to Sarawak physically. Probably this could give a taste of what to expect in Sarawak.